Shalom, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out. The prophesy the downfall of this sinful kingdom called America, also known as Babylon in the scriptures. And first and foremost, before we get started, we want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and the proper true Hebrew names in the Hebrew tongue. Ka, Halayim,
La,
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakah, Quadash, Ma'amah. All right. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also to our elders as well of the Lions Den Camp here at 1. All right. Salutations to all the occupants around the four corners of earth, prison, the truth, sincerity. Today we have a lesson, Lord willing, to edify to the hopefully elect, and also the men, women, and children that believe in sincerity as well, man. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it, man.
All right. Yeah, we're going to go into, today we're going to talk about some current events. As we all know, World War III is breaking out. You know, Esau salty. You know, Esau, okay, she's trying to sing over us talking. But a lot of prophecies are breaking out all over the earth. And these are great times to be alive in, to see the salvation of the children of Israel actually come to pass and to actually take part in it in the times that we're in. All right, you got Russia, China that have joined league to go to establish proxy wars against the land of Israel and America. Now, as of this week, I think it was yesterday, the leader of Hezbollah put out a warning to the Israelis and to America about attacks on the homeland, possibly, allegedly. All right, you got America sending all kind of warships over there to the shores of Iran and Israel. What's that? Wars and rumors of wars. We can get that real quick. And then let's go to and now, what's looming now? As of this week, you had a lot of bank closures. All right, a lot of banks are shutting down. That's moving towards what? Hyperinflation, the dollar crash. All right, economic crash here in America, which is all part of the prophecies. You know, so let's go with Revelation chapter 6 as well. Yep, and talk about the famine. All right, because there's a famine coming. There's martial law coming. There's race wars coming. You see what's happening amongst these camps out here that's teaching ISUPK, WIFI, and the friction that's being caused between them and the Palestinians. All right, why? Because right now we're in something called a spiritual war. This is a spiritual warfare, and those Palestinians know that this is a spiritual battle between the Babylonian Talmud, which goes into paganism, with the fake Jews, against Islam. All right, so all this is prophecy, man, and we're gonna try to touch on all them points. And you got Russia bolstering, doing missile tests, ICBM missiles. At the same time, America's doing them. Russia's training their citizens to prepare for World War III and the nuclear fallout. All right, so there's so many problems you can't even keep up. We gotta have like a list. Right, so let's go through some of these and see how far we can get with them topics. Somebody has
Rumors of wars.
Let's start off with that.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Right, so the Lord telling us don't be troubled. But these average Joe Schmoes that's walking around in this world, they should be troubled. All right, they're gonna get caught up in this destruction that's coming. The same thing that's happened over there in Palestine, all them destroyed buildings, look like a tornado hit it. That's what's coming here to this place. Go ahead, brother.
For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right, you're gonna hear wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. The end is gonna be seen by Revelation 13:16, when they try to put a microchip in. All right? Sorry, I had to get the point across. Sorry, YouTube. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7 of Matthew chapter 24.
I think I'm kind of being a problem because I heard Apostle Hard say it on his channel. I don't think I'm big man. I can say it. They're gonna shut us down. All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 7 of Matthew chapter 24. For nation shall rise against nation,
Right.
and kingdom against kingdom,
Yep.
and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
That's beautiful. Famines in there. See? There's gonna be famines. That's what's coming. And earthquakes. What just happened in Jamaica? A seven magnitude earthquake. And then they had earthquake last night. Yesterday, I don't know what country, but you probably gonna hear it on the news today. It was an earthquake last night, man. Killed a bunch of people. So there's earthquakes happening all over the world. Diverse places meaning different places all over the world. All right, and people, nation rising against nation. Who's raising these nations up? The Lord is doing it. He said, I will rise up the kings of the east. All right, go ahead. So he's rising up these nations like Russia against this place. But a famine is looming. These things have to happen before the final prophecies, man. Before World War III ultimately destroys America. There's going to be famine. There's going to be race wars. It's going to lead up to the MOTB. All right, and the dollar crash in America, brother. Well, that was it. That was it on the point.
Verse 8.
Yeah, man.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Right. All these are the beginning of sorrow. Like King David said, he said, the sorrows of hell have compassed me about. All right, so what's that? Sorrow. Hell, sorrow is basically a hellish condition. So that's why you hear the term all hell breaking loose. All right. So he said, these are just the beginning of sorrows, man. Look at all the death that's happening over there in Palestine. They getting the taste of what's to come. All right, all the death and destruction and the loss that people are going to experience here in America. These are just the beginnings of it.
Hey, Con, just like the elder saying, the beginning of sorrows, man. You know, it's only the beginning. Why? Because we transitioning out from what people are comfortable with into an uncomfortable position, man. And then once you get to that uncomfortable position that Esau want us in, man, we're gonna have to dwell in it for a while, man. You know, into that divine intervention come in by way of Yahawah.
Right. Well, the scriptures say it's gonna be like childbirth.
God.
It's gonna be like childbirth, just like you have your trimesters. And a woman is in her trimester, she had what, contractions. So this is just the beginning of the labor, you know, of us needing to be delivered. All right. But when that baby hit, and that water breaks, and that flood comes rushing in, the overflowing scourge, which means judgment. All right, you can't put that baby back in the womb. All right, that's right, man. Oh, that was it, right, brother? Come on. That was it. All right, go ahead up.
I just lost it. But basically, it was saying just in Truist, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America, all deposits just went completely down.
There you go. What's that going to lead to? Hyperinflation. What's that going to lead to? What they say? Neighbors should not regard neighbor or something like that. That's second Ezra, right? Right, man. That's going to lead to hyperinflation. That's going to lead to dollar crash. You know, and what's that going to lead to? Prices going up at the stores. Lack of food and resources. Gang wars. Neighbors invading one another. Go ahead, brother.
Second Ezra chapter 15,
yep.
Verse 19.
That's called a famine.
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor,
right,
but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right, and the modern day sword is the gun. So they're going to be invading each other with these guns, man. All right, especially these little nigglets out here that's breaking in the car still, listening to drill music. Oh, they're going to be drilling in those days. You know, going door to door. And then you got the Gurga troops, martial law troops, or what may be these alleged immigrants that they can use as troops. And they'll go around and take everything because they don't have anything. If they let them loose and give them the rights to do whatever, get them weaponry, man, imagine what they'll do to us, man. Or try to do to our people over here. Give a license to kill our people. Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
There you go. So when the Most High sends plagues, it's just like when the Most High speaks and the heavens and earth was created. He speaks and lightning and thunder. You know, things happen. Things get to moving. So the Most High has spoken it, and now these things are coming to pass on the earth. And they're not going to stop until it actually happens. That's why I say, though it seemed like a long time, the vision tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come.
You want that verse?
Go ahead, brother.
The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
There you go, man. And that fire deals with judgment. And that fire has already started. And a good idea of the fire starting is that powder keg going over there with Israel and Palestine. That's the Lord starting the fires upon the earth. Like a wildfire here and there. Precision fires. You see that? The Lord is controlling it. The Lord is kindling the fires upon this earth. Meaning judgment, destruction. All right? Let's go to Revelation chapter 6. Maybe deal with some famine. Right, what's that? 6 troubles? The Lord gonna save the 6 troubles? Yep, and famine, thou shalt laugh. What was that?
This is Job.
Yeah, go ahead, you can bring it out. Go ahead.
Chapter 5, verse 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7, there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, so the Lord gonna deliver our people in 6 troubles. What's that? He's gonna give his angels charge over thee. Somebody get that? Psalm 91? That's right. And the Lord said he's gonna send for many hunters. He's gonna, he said, those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Somebody got that? You know what that's that? Shall renew their strength, man. All right. Well, let me know if somebody get whatever. Either one. Go ahead, bro.
It's Revelation 6 and 7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard a voice of the 4th beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
There you go, man. And that's who? Esau. And they got power over the 4 parts of the earth. They're supposed to be plural right there. They're supposed to say 4 parts. Man, and they got power over the whole world. That's what they're trying to bring in a new world order. All right? So they got power to kill with what? Sword, famine, you know, and you might death. That means different forms of it.
With the beast.
Yeah. All right, so they got many forms of it, trying to kill people with the, you know, the Mickey Vicky. That goes in the with bats and serpents. Yeah, all kind of shit. Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31.
Venom, yeah, serpent venom.
It says, but they that wait upon the Lord Yahawah shall renew their strength.
Right, so this is going to happen in 6 troubles. This is before the destruction. This is before the ICBMs get shot off on this place, Babylon. All right? So he said he's going to deliver us in 6 troubles. Let's hear about it. Go ahead.
It says, they shall mount up with wings as eagles.
Right, that means they're going to stick out their pinions. Their pinions represent what would, like an eagle. They're going to stretch out their wings. Let's read that again.
It says, they shall mount up with wings.
Mount up. Yeah, they're going to mount up with wings as eagles. So that's a parable. That's saying someday you're going to be flying as high as an eagle fly. That's the highest flying bird. And you're going to be stretching your arms out. If you look up that word, it says pinions. And the pinion of a bird, of an eagle, represents the end of their feathers, which is like human hands. So he said we're going to do what? We're going to mount up with wings. We're going to stretch out our wings as eagles one day, man. All right, go ahead.
And it says,
being true, the true overseers.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
Right, and what do eagles do? They hunt from the sky. And the Lord gonna give us that ability one day. And we're gonna mount up with wings, also representing the chariot. Go ahead.
They shall run and not be weary.
Right, so in that day, in the midst of 6 troubles, we're looking for the Lord to deliver us in this way, the same way he blessed Moses with power before he parted the Red Sea. All right, go ahead.
This is, and they shall walk and not faint.
That's right, and they're gonna walk and not faint, man. Because we may have to, the Lord said, when all these evils come upon the earth, be even as migrants upon the earth. You may have to leave your home. You may have to carry your family. You may have to carry a lot of luggage. You may have to walk through swamps. Look at the people in South America. They walking through swamps and all kind of stuff to get here. You know? Go ahead. That was it on that?
Psalm 91.
Psalm 91 real quick. Psalm 91.
Verse 8. only with the eyes.
No,
See the reward of the wicked.
Verse 4. Yeah, I think so too.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
There you go. See that's in the 6 troubles. All right, the same way the Lord covered Moses and the Israelites with fire by night and a cloud by day. So he's gonna send his angels. That's what we should be looking for right now. The holy angels to show up. When you hear about all hell breaking loose and the prophecy kicking up, expect to start seeing angels, man. All right, because that's our salvation. That's our way out of here. That's our protection. That's gonna be our covering. He's gonna give his angels charge over you, like you're a president, and they're the Secret Service. Go ahead.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
That's right.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day.
Yep, the terror by night. Go ahead. Or the goes into martial law, and all hell breaking loose. And it said, or the arrow that flieth by day. That goes into the missiles. We're not gonna be afraid of that. Everybody else, they're gonna be afraid of it when they see it. They say all faces shall gather blackness. That means fear. All right, they're gonna be frightened. But the elect, it tells you what we're gonna do. It said we're gonna be affrighted, but then we're gonna start giving joy, praise to the Lord. That's in Revelation 11. Go ahead.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
There you go. The pestilence that walketh in darkness. What's that? Something that's in secret. That goes into all their plagues that they're pushing out. Like the brother Thanyala read in Revelation chapter 6. See that? So they pushing secret diseases out there, man. All kind of plagues. So we don't fear that. But people that move in haste, that's why the Lord said don't move in haste, because you can run into a trap. To Zariac of ISUPK, you know, fully boosted, like a cell phone. All right, that was, go ahead, brother.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
Right, so by the time the missiles hit, that's the 7th trump. All right, so he said, what? Or the arrow that flieth by noonday. And that goes into the destruction at the height of the climax of the war. All right, go ahead. We're not going to fear that.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
See that? We're going to see 1,000. When you going up to them chariots, you're going to see thousands of people getting slaughtered and dying, being destroyed, while you're going into the chariot. What's that? The sea of glass, you know? And it's another one where he say they went to the chariot in Psalms. We ain't gotta get it though. They're going off topic. Yep.
Verse 8 kind of go with your point too.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we can get them precepts, but
go ahead. I got you. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
There you go, man. So only with our eyes.
Gone.
Only with your eyes shall you see it, man. So that's gonna be kind of scary, but you're gonna realize. Somebody get that. Somebody get that resting in your chambers. Then there's another one. They were scared, and then they gave glory to the Lord. I can't remember. I can't phrase it right. They were frightened. Remember that? Man, what I just asked for?
Chambers.
Yeah, look at that one. Yeah.
This is Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. So come, man. Hey, that's the Lord Yahawah telling us to come up hither, man. All right, come up hither. All right, that way we can be in that that oasis in the chariot, man. We won't have to reap the benefits of the wicked down here, you know. All right, it says until the indignation be overpassed, the indignation being the righteous anger of the Lord Yahawah, which is going to be that righteous judgment that's going to be passed over 2/3 of our people and also these heathens down here, man. You know, so that's why he's going to say, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers." All right, all right. Verse.
My bad.
Oh, sorry, select. Go ahead.
I got a Friday one.
Oh, you got that Revelation?
Go on.
Yeah, either one. You can bring it up.
All right. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 13. 12. Gone. Oh, Salaki. Book of Revelations, chapter 11 and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. In that same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua of heaven.
Right, there you go. So the remnant are going to be here in the midst of the destruction, and they're going to be taken up at the last second. The scriptures say that the righteous shall scarcely make it. All right, but they're going to make it. They're going to be saved. All right. So he said, what? The remnant going to be affrighted. Then when they see that they're actually delivered, they're going to give glory to the Lord, man. Okay. Where else? What else we got?
Isaiah 45, 17. Back to that.
Let's get that. Yeah.
This Isaiah 45 and 17, it reads, But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahawah with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
There you go, man. So the elect of Israel are going to be saved. It's going to happen. See that? With an everlasting salvation, man. It's going to continue from here forever. All right. Being saved from what? Saved from death. Saved from this hell that we're in. Saved from our own sins. Saved from the trap of the snare of the fowler, Esau. That's what salvation is, to be saved, meaning snatched out of the way of danger. To be delivered, meaning taken from one place into another. You know, that's what Yahawah set up for. Delivered us out of Egypt into the promised land. He's going to deliver us out of this Egypt into the promised land. Just like a doctor delivers a child from the womb into this matrix. All right? Let's get Joel 2, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, let's get that.
All right, this is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 5, and I'm going to start at verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin in the house of Yahawah. And if it first begin in us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? And the judgment is going to begin in the house of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua first. You know, just like he let us know, if we put our hand into this plow, you know what I'm saying, and let it go and look back, you know what I'm saying, to the world, we're not fit for the kingdom of heaven. So it's going to start in his house first, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel is not part of his house right now.
Right.
You know?
Right. All right, so here we go. I'm going to let that one go. Let's get this real quick. Joel 2. Yep. Okay, let's start from the top.
This is Joel chapter 2, starting at verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound in the blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua cometh, for it is not at hand.
That's right, because he said what? Blow the trumpet in Zion. All right, and this is a trumpet, meaning what? Danger's coming. All right, and we're supposed to be warning our people. And the trumpet has to give the proper vibration, the proper sound to warn the people. All right. So he said, what did it say, the last part of that?
It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
You're right. All the inhabitants of this place are going to tremble. Even the elect are going to tremble. It's going to be that scary, man. All right. But he said the truth. He said that his truth shall be thy shield and buckler. It's going to keep you strong. Knowledge and wisdom shall be thy the stability of that time to keep you stable. Stable-minded, sound mind, keep you from bugging out and moving in haste and being scared. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 2 of Joel chapter 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
All right. Did we bring out Isaiah Chambers?
I had brought it up for a second.
You didn't bring the whole thing out, though, right?
The first verse, 20, I think. 26 and 20. 26 and 20.
Okay. Yeah, let's get it real fast.
This is Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20.
All right, this is an interjection.
It says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers.
Right, that word chambers, it said enter into thy chambers, man. So the Lord has a specific chariot that's going to be designated to pick you up. All right? It's prophesied that one huge chariot going to be over America, and there's going to be other chariots scattered around the four corners of the earth, gathering the rest of the elect. All right? He said enter into thy chambers. Your chambers, that word chamber is it means a parlor, like a brothel. You know? Go ahead. So he said, enter into thy chamber. We can't imagine how beautiful that's going to be, man. And you may have the Lord may have Isaiah 4 waiting on you up there. The women, you know, and you're gonna have a new body. All right, the real soul plane. Right?
It says, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chamber."
Oh, I thought he said everybody. I thought it was John 3:16, the whole world. He said, "Come, my people." Who's that? Let's get Revelation 21, the gate, 12 gates. That's right, man. The same ones that entered in, the same ones that's going to come down from heaven. Let's start from verse 1 and then skip over to the thing over here.
Revelation chapter 20.
21.
Yep.
All right, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 21, verse 1.
That's right. We're going to go back to both of them.
And I saw a new heaven, and I saw a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Right, so Esau had his time. They ain't gonna have, Esau's not gonna have a place in Jacob's blessing with the spirit. They had their blessing with the sword, and they conquered the whole earth. You know? So they even surpassed Daniel in wisdom. They said thou art wiser than Daniel with their technology, finding out all kind of stuff with science. You know, all over the world, man. Go ahead.
And there was no more sea.
That's right, go ahead.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
Right, so they said, why did the heathen rage and the people make a tumult? So there's not going to be any more raging or any more nations coming up against it. That's what it's talking about, no more sea. All right? They say what? That part after the sea?
And I, John, saw the holy city.
So the Lord showed John, the Revelator on Isle of Patmos in 75 BC. He showed him the holy city. What's that? The elect of Israel that's being gathered right now. All right, go ahead.
New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahawah out of heaven.
Right, Yerushalayim means city of peace. So to be new means to be refreshed. We're going to be refreshed in this earth. Even Yahawah's name is going to be refreshed in this earth. All right, go ahead.
Prepare
It said coming down from Yahawah. The same ones that went up, the same ones that's going to come down. All right, go ahead.
Prepare as a bride adorned for her husband.
Right, so we're the ones being prepared as the bride, the elect that's being adorned for the husbandman Yahawah. All right, you can skip over there here, 12 gates. Maybe right here.
10.
Yeah, right there. You carried me away. Verse 10.
All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 10.
Right, I'm still thinking of that scripture.
And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain and showed me the great city,
Right.
the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from Yahawah.
There you go. So the holy Jerusalem descending out of heaven from Yahawah. These are the same ones that went up. It's the same ones going to come down. Go ahead.
Having the glory of Yahawah in her light was like unto a stone most precious.
Right. So these men, women, and children that are of the elect, according to Revelation chapter 7, 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe of the children of Israel, they're going to be glorified. They say they're going to have the glory on them. All right, and that goes with Psalms. That goes with Romans chapter 9. Let's get that real quick. Romans chapter 9. Yeah, somebody got it. You got it. Hold the spot real quick. That's right. So they're gonna be glorified, man. Yep. Let me know when you get it. Somebody got it. You got it. Who you got it? All right. So let's start from verse 2. Start from verse 1.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 1.
Yeah, we eating today. We're gonna.
I say the truth in Hamashiach, I lie not.
Right.
My conscience, did I say that right?
The conscience, you right.
Conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart.
Right.
For I could wish that myself were assured,
Accursed.
Salaki, accursed from Yahawah Mashiach, from my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
Right. So Paul wished that he could have died for our people too. So that's not what the Lord sent us out here to do. He didn't send us to come out here and die for our people. All right. He said, come out here and die for him. Present your body as a living sacrifice for him. Okay. Die in the spirit to this world. You know, be dead with Yahawah in the spirit. Go ahead.
Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption.
Whoa, so the adoption means to repent or to convert. To convert means to return back to something. All right? So the adoption means to be adopted back as a child. And Esau was never Most High's child, man. He's a bastard. Okay? Especially the ones over in that land calling themselves Jews today. They the fake ones. Go ahead, brother.
And the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law.
So what else belonged to us? Read that again.
And the glory and the covenants.
And the covenants, the first covenant and the second covenant spoken of in Jeremiah. All right? They belong to us, not to the world.
And the giving of the law.
Yep, and the giving of the law, which also goes into, what was that, Psalms 147 and 19? That was only given to Israel. So who is the second law when he put the law in our inward parts? That's going to be given to Israel too. All right? Not to any other nation. Right. The Lord said he has not dealt so with any nation.
And the service of Yahawah Bashim Yahushai.
What's the service? The service of the Lord is to deal with the altar. And that's us today. We represent the priests before we become kings. All right? Go ahead, brother.
And the promises.
So only Israel can teach this truth and be delivered. All right? And the promises. What promises? The promises that were given to people like Abraham back in 661 BC, during the times of Abraham. All right? Go ahead. So those promises were given to him and the glory. Go ahead, Almazan, throw it out. Where was that?
All right, this is back at Revelations, chapter 21, and I'm going to start at the top of verse 10 again. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from Yahawah.
Right, the same ones that's going to go up into the chariots, the same one's going to come down. The same Messiah that ascended is the same one that's going to descend. All right, so this is talking about the church, the elect of Israel that's going to go up into the chariot and be brought down. Not other nations, not Esau, you know, not these Hamites, not the Moabites. Go ahead.
Having the glory of Yahawah.
See, the glory belongs to us. Go ahead.
In her light was like unto a stone most precious.
Right, like a stone most precious, man. All right, clear as crystal. Go ahead.
Even like a jasper stone.
Yep.
Clear as crystal.
See, clear as crystal. I mean, we're going to have the pure truth. All right? It's going to be plain to see. We're going to have it plainly. No more trying to figure out anything. It's going to be clear. The Lord going to put the spirit on us. Go ahead.
And had a great wall, Shalaki, and had a wall great and high.
Right, that's talking about the Lord going to be defending us. All right? We're going to have a defense. Because what? Our walls were broken down. But the Lord is rebuilding our walls. He's rebuilding our nation. And we're going to be defended. It's going to be great. All right? Go ahead.
And had 12 gates.
See, 12 gates. That's going to be guarding the nation of Israel. The Lord said he's going to make us pillars in his kingdom. We're going to be the ones that uphold his kingdom. We're going to be officers of peace, of righteousness. You see that? All right, so we're going to have 4 walls, 4 gates. What's that? For the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
And at the gates, 12 angels.
That's right. Go ahead.
And names written thereon.
Right, goes into the 12 disciples. All right. So that's it on that. The point was already made. Oh,
No, it's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
There you go. That's the point. That's what I want. Yep. So who are these 12 gates for? Who's the promise for? Who's the deliverance for? The chambers. Who is that for? The 12 tribes of Israel, the elect. Okay? That's what we're proving right there. All right, let's go back to where you was at. If you remember.
This is back at Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. It says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee.
There you go. Shut thy doors about thee, man. Just like the Lord told Noah. Noah wanted to open the door and let people into the ship. The Lord had to seal the door on them. You know, didn't let them in. Okay, go ahead. So what we're doing now, we're getting on the spiritual ark. And the Lord is sealing up the way, so only the elect can get in. That goes with Amos chapter 9. All right? Somebody get that real quick? Let's get it. So we're building something that's a spiritual ark, prepared that can withstand fire. The wooden ark that Noah made could withstand water, but the ark that the Lord is building now can withstand the fire that's to come. And it can withstand Esau's blessing. That's why the Lord said, "No weapon formed against thee shall prosper." Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 11.
Right.
In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Right, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we fell to what you call Caucasian race, which are really Edomites. We fell to them in slavery. We fell to the Arabs with the trans-Saharan slave trade. But now the Lord is rebuilding us up, building us back up right in front of everybody's face. You know, they don't mind seeing us with guns. They're like, okay, we can beat them with that. We got the army, we got the police, but they got books and Bibles. Oh man, we got to call something called hate speech. Shut the page down. Stop the press. Stop the flash. It's the press. All right, go ahead.
And close up the breaches thereof.
See?
And I will raise up his ruins and will build it as in the days of old.
There you go. So the Lord is closing up the breaches, sealing up the way. So the only one that can find it. He said, few there be that find it, man. All right? That was it on that? I think that was the point. Sealing it up. Go ahead, brother. So the Lord said, close thy doors behind thee. Shut thy doors behind thee. I mean, it's only made for you. It's going to be your chamber. Slam that damn door. Don't. And basically saying, don't be like Lot's wife. Don't look back. You know, move on to the kingdom, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah. This is back at Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. It says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers, shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were a little moment.
Right, so it's gonna be like a little moment when the missiles hit. You know, months, maybe months of war. However long it takes for vines to grow on the earth. You know, the missiles, that radiation gonna be lasting, man. And the scriptures say the smoke or the burning of this place is gonna go up forever, meaning a long, miles and miles into the sky. And it's gonna be burning for a long season. All right, it's not gonna be burning for eternity. Like one of my favorite singers, he always talk about, what's his name? Hezekiah. He was talking about he said this time we're gonna burn in hell and all that. If you don't make it, you're gonna burn in hell under the ground. It's like, bro. Yeah, he's just don't understand. Right, go ahead, that was it?
No, it's back there. It says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers, right, and shut thy doors about thee.
Right, so enter thou into thy chambers. What's that? Somebody get that? Revelation 11, we were about to go into it. We didn't though, did we? I don't think so. No, we talked about it, yeah. Revelation 11, what's the chambers, man? That's right. Ooh. Revelation 11. Where it say the 10th part of the city?
13.
Yeah, great earthquake.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 13. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the power of heaven.
Right, man. Start from verse 12.
Come on, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Salakia, come up hither.
Right, there you go. All right, he said what? Come, enter thou into thy chambers. what's that? That's literally going to be a voice that we're going to hear in the heavens. You know, telling us to come up to the chariots. The heavens are open to you now. You know, you're no longer earthly bound.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
You're gonna fly one day. You're gonna mount up with wings as eagles. You're gonna fly. All right, and you're gonna ascend up into heaven into a cloud. Go ahead.
And their enemies beheld them. In the same hour was there a great earthquake.
So at that same moment, when the elect are getting taken up, entering into their chambers, there's gonna be a great earthquake on the earth. They're gonna shake the earth and reel it to and fro. What's that? Nuclear destruction. Go ahead, bro.
And the 10th part of the city fell.
Yep, the 10th part. America's broken up into 10 FEMA zones. That represents the whole of America falling, man. What's that? With precision strikes from Russia, from China, from Iran. The scriptures say everyone that bend the bow shoot at her. So any nation that has ICBMs, they're going to denuclearize by dumping their missiles on this place. America's going to be a radiation dump. According to the scriptures, thus saith Yahawah. Go ahead.
And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000.
Yep, the earthquake and the destruction are going to be slain. What the Lord say? The slain of the Lord shall be many. And that many, that word the number 7,000 means innumerable multitude. Man, it's going to be a complete number that the Lord has set. All right, the scriptures say, I will number you to the sword. So he got a set number of people that he's going to destroy. And he got a set number of elect that he's going to deliver.
And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven.
Right, that's right. So the flesh is going to be scared. But that's the last moment this flesh will be afraid of anything. Because the Lord is going to change us in the twinkling of an eye. And the twinkling of an eye represents before the body can feel pain. That's how fast your eye blinks. All right, so before your mind can even feel the pain or the fire, the Lord going to change you, man. And he said we're going to enter into the chariots, we're going to look at each other, then we're going to begin, we're going to be scared, and then we're going to realize we were delivered, and we're going to start to glorify the Lord more. All right, because the Lord is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. That's right. That's what the world's about to find out. They've been hanging the Lord's men. They've been hanging God's chosen people. That's right. On these trees. God's chosen people became strange fruit. Just like the song, strange fruit, hanging from the poplar tree. That's right, man. So that was us. We became a strange and degenerate fruit to the Lord. All right, that the crows can pluck, and that goes into these nations plucking at us too. Not just physically when they left us out there to rot, but they left us out here in America to rot, and the nations plucked away at us, man. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, starting at verse 51.
Right.
Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
Right, you're going to have some martyrs. You're going to have some brother that may die for this truth. So you got to really think about what you're getting into. You can't be lukewarm. You can't be double-sided tape. All right, you got to have one side that you stick to. Go ahead, brother.
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump.
Right, man, the twinkling of an eye, man, think about that. That's love. You know, the same one that created the heavens and the earth and the system that we use today, breathing, our heart beating. The same one that created Esau to do what they're doing is the same one that's going to create us to be greater than what we are. Go ahead. Well, he's going to do it. It's already written. He already spoke it.
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump.
Right, so that moment means a jerk, in a twinkling, quick. At the last trump, as we just read about the sixth trump, he's gonna deliver us in 6 troubles. You know, the scriptures say that by the time we see the Lord, we shall be as he is. All right? So by the time it gets to the 7th trump, we're gonna be changed, man. And your faith is gonna be through the roof because you're gonna be down here doing all kind of miracles before you get to the chariot. Interjection? Yeah. Interjection? Okay, go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 58, verse 9. Before your pots can feel the thorns.
There you go. Before your body can feel the pain from these, this fire, this ICBM fire, the mushroom cloud that's going to reach up to the heavens, be chasing us while we going up into the heavens. Go ahead.
It says, before your pots can feel the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind,
There you go.
both living and in his wrath.
There you go, man. All right, so the Lord gonna change us. He said when he show up, he's gonna defending, he shall also deliver. All right, so in the midst of his wrath, he's gonna also change us and care for us, man, and deliver us. Think about that. That's power. That's power, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Psalms 124 and verse 6. Blessed be the Lord who have not given us as a prey to their teeth.
Right.
A soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken and we are escaped.
Woo, so he's not gonna just deliver us from the snare, he's gonna break that snare. All right, he's gonna break the trap. That's why he say what he say? He calls their hands at the enterprise. Yeah.
Disappointers the devices
Thank
of
you.
the craft.
Yeah. He's gonna break the snare, man. He's gonna break the trap that they got set for us. Everybody that goes along with the MOTB, the Lord said he's gonna give them a cancer, a boil upon their skin. This whole system is gonna be shut down. Everything that they're planning, the Lord gonna shut it down, man. But the Lord said when he was about to eat and fill his belly, that's when the Lord gonna rain fire upon him. So everything they thinking, the Lord gonna shut it down, man. All right? Everything that's in the power of their hand to do, through the deception of the media, through the deception with the dollar, with the military, the Lord is weakening all their power. Go ahead. Oh, somebody had that? Go, man.
This is Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
There you go. All right, so people like Elon Sandusky, Bill Gates, Bill Hates, what's his name? Kaiser Wilhelm. No, what's his name? Klaus Schwab. Sounds just like Kaiser Wilhelm. Klaus Schwab, Yuval Noah, all these people that pushing the digital agenda. All right, the Rockefellers, all these different banking elite families. The Lord is gonna upset their agenda.
Canada just started launching theirs, I want to say last night.
That's right, man. They start launching what?
That digital ID.
Yeah. Right, in the midst of them, Canada's sending all kind of bulletproof vests and protection over there to Israel, to the fake Jews, so they can do more slaughtering and killing and murder. All right, so where was that? That's right, man. We in a time where we should be looking towards the kingdom. You know, blinking at the past, breathing in the present, but looking towards the kingdom. Right?
This is back at Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20.
That's right, man. It's our time to rule this world, man. We're gonna rule this earth in righteousness. Look at all the hell that the Edomite faction have done with the Greeks and the Romans. Look at America today. You know, the whole world has felt. The whole world was in fornication with America, meaning they were listening to what America say. Now look at the condition of the earth, man. But someday the Lord is going to direct us how to run this world in a righteous way, and that's what I'm excited about. That's what you should be excited about, because it's going to happen. It's already written. The Lord said the kingdom of heaven is already at hand. The kingdom of heaven is within you, and He blessing us to stand up and be His kingdom right now. That's exciting. All right, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 26 and 20. It says, come my people.
Come His people, not the whole world. Not all these nations that had us in slavery. The Lord said, come His people. The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Go ahead.
Come my people. Enter thou into thy chambers.
Yep.
And shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
Yeah, didn't we already get that?
We didn't finish.
Oh, go ahead.
Verse 21. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahawah cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose.
Right, and that's a scary sight for Esau. If he could see that throne up there that you read about in Revelation 4, or you read about in Ezekiel chapter 1, the throne that Yahawah sits on, or you see Yahawah on his right hand, and then you see that throne empty. I mean, he coming for you, man. You know. All right. The lion has left his thicket. You know, a lion ready to pounce. They hide in the thicket. Go ahead.
It says the earth the earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain.
Right. All right. Go ahead. Somebody has something else?
I guess so.
Go ahead, bro.
5 verses. 5 verses.
Right.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear.
Right. They all hearing it through the internet. They all hearing it through the unicorn. Go ahead.
And all that is therein,
Yep.
the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
That's right, man. So all the hell we seeing breaking loose all over the world is the Lord's judgment on these nations. Go ahead.
And his fury upon all their armies.
Yep. So that's why you're seeing Armageddon happen. What's Armageddon? Armageddon meaning what? Rendezvous point. Rendezvous is a military term for gathering of troops. So over there is where the Lord is gathering all their armies so he can judge their armies. He said he's going to plead with them there. So the Lord got a curse on their armies. That's why they're killing each other. All right, go ahead.
He have utterly destroyed them.
Right. So he utterly destroyed them, man. He got it written out for them to be utterly destroyed. Meaning they're not going to exist on the earth no more after a while as an army. In the kingdom, all these nations are going to have to beat their swords and their pruning hooks. And they shall study war no more. They should never call themselves soldiers again. They're going to be servants and slaves. All right, go ahead.
He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Right, so the Lord has written them in the book of slaughter. All right, the Lord got a hit list. And he got each one of their army members or anybody that's wicked, he got their name on that list. Go ahead.
Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stank shall come up out of their carcasses.
Right, and that's twofold. Not only here in America, but also around the world. There's going to be dead bodies left everywhere, especially here. Go ahead.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Right, so these nations, wherever America's army is, that's where they're going to get destroyed at. The scriptures say that they're going to fall into the mouth of the eater. He shall make sure they fall into the mouth of the eater. So any nation that wants to consume America's army or Israel's army, they're gonna win. All right. Look who just joined the war, Yemen. Who is Yemen backed by? Iran. All right. Then you got the what do you call them, Houthis, and then you got the Hezbollah backed by Iran. You know, you can go on and on, man. You already know and then you got Turkey. Turkey ready to go to war with Israel. So it's happening, man. Ezekiel 38, go ahead.
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved.
Right, so all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. What's that? Nuclear destruction, man. Okay, go ahead.
And the heavens shall be, what it is? Oh yeah, rolled together as a scroll.
There you go. All right, so that's that mushroom cloud, which tells you the atomic level of a nuclear missile. The length and the density of this mushroom cloud. The mushroom, what do you call that? A plume? Yeah, thick smoke, man. All right, so this one right here is gonna be a huge. So that means they're gonna hit America with some powerful stuff, man. Right?
And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the fig.
That's right, man. Okay.
The vine.
Yep. All their hosts gonna fall down from them ICBMs, from them what do you call it? EMPs as well. Right?
And as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Right. Yeah, go ahead. That's the missiles falling. Go ahead.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Right. So they got swords. The Lord said the sword is furbished and made ready. All right. So that sword that the Lord has, that he created the waster to destroy, that sword
shall be bathed in heaven.
Yeah, man, that bird tripping, man. Fuck out of here. All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, this is on Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Right.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, so all those missiles that you see you see North Korea showing off their giant missile, man. You seeing Russia showing off their missiles. All of those are going to be in the sky real soon. They're going to be shot into the outer atmosphere and come down upon this place, America, which is also called Idumea spiritually, built by Esau. All right, that was it. So his swords are going to be bathed in heaven. What's out in the heavens? Shemayim was called the waters. All right, so they're going to be bathed in it, man. They're going to spend time out there in the heavens. All right, what's that? That means being shot kilometers away.
Shall come out of the belly.
Yep, it is drawn and shall come out of the belly. Out of the belly mean out of the missile silos. All right, where we at? I think you
got
Joel too.
Job. We still also got Job 5 too.
Let's get that. What you got?
All right, this is Job chapter 5, verse 19. It says, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee."
Right, that evil. What's the evil? Famine. Right, the famine. Hyperinflation. Pestilence, gang wars, attacks from your neighbors. All right, and that famine gonna kill off a lot of people. Right, man. These people love to eat.
Hey, con. If I may add on, especially like our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, they spoon-fed. They don't know how to get out here and fend for their own, man. They wouldn't know how to get out here and hunt. You know, they don't have the patience for that either. Oh, man, hey, Bumper, we finna go get this cat real quick. That's not even lawful, bro. And then you're not even gonna catch the cat because the cat gonna get away from you. You ain't gonna know how to set up a trap to get the cat, man. Whatever the case may be.
They gonna say, I know what to do. I saw some book of Eli. They look for a naked cat.
Right. Snipe his ass.
Yeah, man. They don't know. A lot of people don't know that, to take water and boil it. How to build a filter. That's what you should be learning right now. You know, same way the Lord told Joseph to prepare for the famine. We have to do the same, but our preparation is different. You know, that's why the Lord said the bride has prepared herself. We're getting prepared spiritually, you know. But of course, you're gonna have wisdom, and you're gonna prepare physically as well. All right. So let's keep going. Let's go with Joel 2. Oh, you know what? No, let's go to Revelation chapter 6. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to 2 Kings 26. And let's speak about famine real quick. That's right. Let's deal with
Back
famine.
in Revelation 6 and straight to the point.
Let's start from the red horse. What verse is that?
Verse 4.
Verse 4.
This Revelation 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Right, isn't Esau trying to do that today? They're gonna take peace from the earth. And who did it really start with? Alexander the Greek. That's when they really started their rulership. I think it was what, 336 BC? Alexander was born in 352 BC in Pella, Greece. Right? And he started ruling Greece in 336 BC, and they killed him around 312 BC, and that's when you get what was called what was they called, Theodosi, which are the successor pagans that carried on that pagan mindset, that's when you get Antiochus and such. All right, go ahead. So it started with that. Now you have NATO in America. What they say? Who is like unto the beast? Who can make war with the beast? So that same beast is doing this right here, taking peace from the earth. All right, go ahead, brother. So they're taking peace from the earth right now.
And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Right. So what is that? Somebody get that? The dragon, the spirits that leaped out of the dragon.
16, 13.
Right. See that? Taking peace from the earth and
God.
it said something. What do you say? Causing the what?
Should kill one another.
Yeah, that's right. Leading everybody to kill one another.
That confusion.
That's that confusion, man. And Esau being the hidden hand in all these battles on the world, even going back to Napoleon.
This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 13.
Yep.
And it says, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs.
Right. Yep. What's that? The military, industrial complex, or starting with NATO. And then you have the banking system. And then you have the religious system. It all comes from Europe. And they use America as the manipulation factor, the hammer of the earth to control the world with. But it's really being controlled from Europe, called the global elites. All right? The Illuminati. Well, she's like, damn, he found us. He figured it out. All right, so what was that? So those spirits, those foul agencies and systems were all set up to really lead up to this war today. It was the first world order based around the dollar. Now they want to get away from that because after World War II, after World War I, they was able to really establish that dollar in 1913. World War I was what, 1914 and 1918. It's right there. 1913, they established the dollar as the American currency. That same year, they had the IRS was created to build taxes for people. Right? The damn devils, man. Then 1914, they started the war. World War II, they went into the nuclear age. All right? And then and after that, World War II, they was able to do 1944, the Brentwood Agreement. And then they did it again. So now they're changing the currency again, and they need another war. Damn, it's right there. Same bag, a new bag, old tricks.
I got my battle, part of my battle axe.
Yeah, battle axe? Yeah. All right, yeah, we'll pop up in a minute.
All right.
Go ahead, bro.
So this is back at Revelation 16 and 13.
Yeah, get that power.
And it says, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
That's right, go ahead.
For they are the spirits of devils.
Yep, out of the mouth of the dragon, out of Europe, the European Union or Roman Empire, out of the mouth of the beast, which would be NATO, and out of the mouth of what? The false prophet over there in the Roman Empire, the Roman Catholic Church. The Roman Catholic Church is over all of these churches today, even over the Islam. All right? So, and then you got NATO, which is over the military and the police departments. And then you got, what was the other one? The banking system, which is over all your banks, your schools, your university, everything in America. The stores, the corporations. Go ahead.
And it says, for they are the spirits of devils.
There you go. The spirits of deception. Go ahead.
Working miracles.
Yep.
Which go forth unto the kings of the earth.
That's the point. Causing everybody to kill each other. So these spirits that come from Esau is causing all these people to kill each other. Thus you have the Albert Pike Plan in 1871 to build a powder keg between these two factions. That was the whole reason they established the sovereignty of those Khazars in our land in 1948. They established it there amongst the Arab Palestinians, so they could have a powder keg that they could light any day. And they built the line away from it so they could light that shit from far away. And it trailed to it and then blew up. And you never see where it came from. But we know where it came from. How are the things that Esau searched out?
How is hidden things sought up?
How are the hidden things sought up?
God.
All right, go ahead, brother.
It says, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth.
That's right.
And of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahawah Almighty.
Right, that means World War III. Can't run from it. So they're being gathered to the battle. Who's over there poking the bear? NATO. Who is just say, gonna raise up all these kings to come and fight this battle? One of those nations is NATO. One of those spirits or agencies is NATO. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. All right, all from Europe. That was it? That was it on that. Go ahead, brother. I think you were reading, right? Call them to kill each other? Yeah.
It's Revelation chapter 6. In verse 4, and from the top, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
So you know how they taking peace from the earth now, through their deception. Go ahead.
And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Right, man. Yep. So Esau was finally giving his blessing, the great sword, going back to Genesis 27. Where the blessing of Esau was to gain the earth with the sword. Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. How did they gain the earth? The Greek Empire gained the earth with Alexander's sword, with the Macedonian sword, with King Philip's sword, with the Diodosi's sword, Antiochus Epiphanes, and then later on with the Roman Empire, Julius Caesar, the Triumvirate, the Herodian dynasty, right? Go ahead, brother. Yep.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1, and verse 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Shittim, had smitten then Darius, king of Persians and Medes.
Right. He smote him in 334, 330 BC. It was a battle between the Persians and the Greeks that lasted 4 years, from 334 to 330 BC. It's a good war to watch, man. A battle to check out. The battle, it was Darius III. He was known as the king that lost the kingdom of the Persians to Alexander. All right, go ahead.
And made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth.
Right, that's not talking about Alexander the Great, man. It's a damn devil that sought after witches so he could win his battles. That knew that he was written in prophecy. All right, to rule with the sword. Go ahead.
And went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him.
There you go. The earth was quiet before him, man. That's right, man. He took that peace from the earth. Now look what's been happening since they've been ruling. The Lord said he's going to show up and destroy them that have been destroying the earth, that made the earth a wilderness. All right? That's right, man. They put us in what you would call concrete jungles. Because why? This place is a wilderness. Because of the Caucasian race. What's the Caucasian mean? Cave dweller. I didn't write it. Webster Dictionary did. Go ahead. Somebody got something? Yeah, look at that real quick. Why not? What's this rock? Huh? Definitely gonna go back to that. Somebody was reading something. Oh, Revelation 6 though. That's where we was at. Yeah, we're gonna go right back to this. Let's go to that first.
Yeah, you good.
Right, brother.
It's back at Revelation chapter 6.
It's gonna happen. That's gonna come out though.
Oh yeah, God.
In verse 5, and when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse.
Right, the black horse. Now we're going into the time of the black horse. That's twofold as well. That goes into slavery, that goes into poverty, and also it's talking about now the second slavery they try to put us in, a digital system. All right, a famine that goes into hyperinflation. Go ahead.
And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
There you go, balances. If you look at that word balances, it means yokes. And the Lord is going to remove Esau's yokes from off our neck. The first yoke was with the chain, literally a yoke of iron in slavery. But now they want to put the digital yoke. We ain't got, I can reach it. This was the first yoke. That's why he said balance is. Not just one balance. He already had this yoke on us, Deuteronomy 28. And now he's trying to put this yoke on us. You see that? The second yoke. But the Lord ain't gonna let it happen. The Lord ain't gonna let it happen. All right. But Esau's whole thing is what they say the other day on the news. The biggest problem for Israel is so-called black people. The young people. Because they know we're gonna pick up books to read at some point. All right. So, you know, that was it. Let's go ahead. Let's go with that. No. Keep going.
Verse 6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say,
Right.
and measure.
That voice in the midst is talking about Yahawah. You can go back one chapter, and the voice in the midst is talking about Yahawah in the midst of the holy angels and the congregation out there in the heaven. And this is what he commanded to happen. Go ahead.
Verse 6, and Revelation 6 and 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
There you go. So a measure of wheat and barley would be 1 loaf of bread. All right. And what was the Roman coin again? Denari. Yeah, or a drachma, either one. That's what I said, 1 measure, one loaf of bread for a whole day's work. So what you get paid to work for a whole day, it's gonna cost that much just to get 1 loaf of bread. All right. Where is this happening? It's happening somewhere. I was just watching it yesterday. So we don't have no food, no water. That's Palestine. But it was somewhere else too.
I know some time ago it was Venezuela.
Venezuela, thank you. That was it. But now, when the hyperinflation happened, the outcome of it now is people are digging in the trash of shops just to find old rotten food, man. That's what condition is left in now. So wait, and it's gonna be way worse here in America. And there's more people here.
It was one point in time they were dumping dumpster trucks full of bones in the middle of the street for the people to just go out and grab, man. That shit, man.
Damn. Yeah, Ezekiel 37, huh? Bones coming together. Valley drop bones. No, stop. You misunderstood. That's crazy. Go ahead, brother. Let's finish this one. So it's going to be a famine. What's that? Hyperinflation. All right. And another situation of hyperinflation happened during the time of the Sumerian Empire, when the Ephraimites were ruling. And the Syrians were coming against us. This was before the Assyrian Empire started ruling. Go ahead, brother.
And it's back in Revelation 6 and 7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
There you go. So what is all this going to bring? The hyperinflation, the dollar crash, them taking peace from the earth. What's that? Taking the mirth of the land, people freedoms away. All right. It's going to lead to this.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
Pale deals with sickness and plagues. Go ahead.
His name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
Right. So Esau riding with the wind right now. That pale horse is riding, showing off their power. That's what it means. All right. Look at him running. The pale horse. Chase Roof. The timing is crazy, man. That was too clear. I ain't want to say. All right, go ahead. Look at him running. The pale horse.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
There you go. So they're gonna bring a lot of death, man. And from this death and destruction is gonna bring a lot of sorrow, man. That's that hellish condition. The same hellish condition King David was in, where he said that the sorrows of hell compassed me about. The same thing Yahawah said, the sorrows of hell compassed him about, but he was delivered. All right, the same thing with Moses, the same thing with Lot, the same thing with us. We'll be delivered from these conditions. All right, go ahead. That was it, I think, baby.
And power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth to kill with the sword and with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth.
There you go. So that's Esau's sword, man, destruction. And they're going to kill, steal, kill, and destroy. The thief cometh not but for to steal, kill, and destroy. So when they riding up on the horse, it ain't some valiant king coming to save you. No, they the devil coming to destroy you and bring hell and sorrow. All right. So let's get let's go to 2 Kings. I think it's 26. Let's go to 2 Kings, man. All right, because 2 Kings 6 and 25. Yeah. 2 Kings 6 and 25, man.
This is 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25.
Right. This is right after King, I think Ahab died of Ephraim. This was 901 BC. This was called the The attack on Samaria. You can look it up, man. The siege of Samaria. That's what it was called. The siege of Samaria. In 901 BC. All right.
This is 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25.
Right. This is when the Aramaean, the Syrian, Ben-Hadad II came up against us and besieged the land, and they cut off all the resources. So what do you think Russia and them going to do to this place? They're going to cut off all the resources. Just like Esau did to us in 70 AD. They cut off our resources, caused us to have to eat what? We ate the damn, the shoe leather, which is made of cowhide. We ate all the leaves off the trees. Even went to the point of eating rats, our people did. And then they got something called the bubonic plague from that. So what do you think they're going to do here? They're going to cut off all the resources, man. All right, and this is going to happen again. Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25.
Yep.
And there was a great famine in Samaria.
Right, see, look. Now go one more verse, my bad.
Verse 24.
Yep.
And it came to pass, after that, Ben-Hadad, king of Syria,
Yep, Ben-Hadad II, 901 BC, go ahead.
gathered all his host and went up and besieged Samaria.
There you go. So he came up and besieged Samaria where Ephraim was ruling at. Go ahead. And Ephraim fell in 722 BC while King Hosea of Ephraim was ruling. All right. Go ahead.
And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his host and, I read it again, and went up and besieged Samaria.
Yep, keep going, brother.
Verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria.
Whoa, so it caused a great famine in Samaria now because of the siege that came against our people. So what did the Lord say going to happen to America? All right, it say somebody get that cut off the sower. Yep, that's right, man. In the hand of the sickle. All right, I'm gonna get this real quick too. I'm gonna try to help you find it real fast.
I got a precept, but it's not that.
Famine. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 16. It says, moreover, he said unto me, son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure.
That's a famine.
And with astonishment.
Yeah.
I call it precept eating, man. Here a little and there a little, man. So hey, with that being said, you're not gonna have the ability to go out and go to the grocery store whenever you need and have that at your disposal, man. So with that being said, hey, you better be on the side with the Lord Yahawah Yahawah, because a man that don't work don't eat, man. In this sense, all right. So if you ain't not putting forth the work of the Lord Yahawah Yahawah, you won't eat. Isaiah 65:2. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty, man.
There you go.
All right. Why? Because we're doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord, man.
Right. Yep, go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy power hath given thee in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee.
Yep, and that happened once in slavery, and now it's gonna happen again. All right, a lot of these people walking around, I don't want to say it with a man, brother here, but they're gonna be eating their own children. You know, right? You know what happened when there ain't no food. Yeah, that wasn't towards you, bro. That was just a bad timing. I know. Yeah, that was bad timing, man. No, you all right? Yeah, y'all good, buddies. But I try to wait. But yeah, man. But these people gonna be out eating their children, man. All right. A lot of these people on psychotics. They on drugs. They on McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
That's like a drug, right? That's like they already eating human meat. They already eating horse ass and shit.
They be like zombies, man. Zombies crave flesh.
Then you got the 5G.
Human flesh.
You know?
Like I was saying, you have not ever seen a zombie movie and they be like, they're a zombie, and they look at the people, I'm gonna run to the zoo and eat them. No, they go at what's in front of them. You know what I'm saying? And then take that. Look at instances where, let's say Jake didn't get his food stamps. He in the store acting the fool, tearing up stuff, going crazy.
Look what happened in Philly. They riding all over the place.
God.
All the stores and in LA. And they ain't even fully that bad yet. And look what they're doing.
God.
Taking to the street, stealing cell phones out of the store. Look what they do on Black Friday. Those are the same people that's gonna be out here hungry. They're gonna run you down in that street, man. All right. Where was that? Somebody read something?
Jeremiah.
2 Kings.
2 Kings. This is 2 Kings, chapter 6.
Cut off the sword.
Let's get there real quick. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 16. Cut off the sword from Babylon and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest.
Right. So all the investors are being cut off in this place. The farms are being shut down. You got Bill Gates buying up everything. All right. This truth that we are here teaching is for the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and some of our people that's scattered around the four corners of the earth that may look like other nations. If you see yourself on this sign, I don't know which tribe y'all probably from over here.
You speak Spanish or English?
According to the Bible.
We're Mexican.
Mexicans.
Yeah, that would be it.
There you go.
Yeah, y'all the biblical tribe of Issachar. Yep, but they lied to you, call y'all Mexican. You know, that's not y'all biblical name. All right.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a place in Mexico that's called Issachar.
Okay.
He's one of the sons from Jacob.
Something every day.
Right. Yeah, the day is a good day to learn because destruction is at the door. Go ahead, brother.
Cut off the sword from Babylon.
So the Lord is cutting off all the investors, the long-term investors, which is going to cause what? Hyperinflation, which is going to cause a dollar crash. The Lord is causing sanctions on this place from other nations. All right, the crops aren't growing. You got droughts that's happening. You got a shortage of food in the stores. All right, it's going to get worse. So how do you get out of that? You got to know the Father's true name. What did the Taino Indians, which he's a Taino Indian, original Ephraimite, with Puerto Ricans, they called the Lord Yahawah. Hi Yahawah, hi Yahawah. Yahawah is the Father's true name. And his son's name is Yahawah. We was all one tribe before. But now, through the operations of the devil, Diablos, the word Diablos means deceiver, they deceived our nations and caused us to scatter, to separate. All kind of different religions, right? So divide and conquer. That's how they conquered us as a nation. All right. But the Lord said through his spirit, through the spirit of truth, he's going to bring some of us back together. And we're going to congregate in the spirit of truth. No more lies, no more deception. All right. Go ahead. I'm not black. I'm brown, obviously. You get what I'm saying? All these are lies. We're not African. You know, we're Israelites. And Israelite in the Hebrew is Yasha Allah. It means he is a prince of God. That makes y'all princesses. Y'all naturally born princesses of God. But they tell us that we're nothing or nobody. They push us on the reservations and such, right? And use y'all for war. All right, go ahead.
Cut off the sword from Babylon and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest.
There you go. That's going into a famine that's going to happen, man. And we're reading about a famine that happened by our land being besieged in 901 BC. It was called the Siege of Samaria, where this brother, his nation was ruling. The Puerto Ricans, they used to rule in Samaria. All right, go ahead. Y'all land was called Issachar over there. Go ahead.
This is back at.
Oh, that was it. Any more point? All right. So when a nation besieges another nation, my bad. When a nation besieges another nation, the first thing they do, look what Israel is doing to the Palestinians. They cut off what? The water. They cut off the lights. They cut off the food. Same thing going to happen here. Those nations going to cut off the food. Russia, China, Iran. They're going to cut off America's supply, and they're going to be no more food. Oh, and the global elites, the Illuminati, they're going to shut down the food. By what? Causing the dollar crash. Go ahead, brother. Right.
This is back at 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25.
Right, so this happened before 901 BC. You got any flyers, brother? All right, y'all can check us out on YouTube. Yep. Yeah, look at the butterfly right by you. Yeah, cool.
Wow.
See that? Special. You know what I mean?
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, no problem. Sister.
2 Kings chapter 6, verse 25.
Yep.
It says, and there was like a great famine in Samaria.
Yep, so there was a great famine amongst our people before in Samaria, man. What's that? Lack of food, lack of bread. Let's get that. 2nd Ezra 15. So good. Cheap. Yep, go ahead.
And it says, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
Look at that. So it was that bad. When they besieged our nation, it got so bad that a donkey's head, we not even supposed to eat that. That's unclean. So that's like comparing it to today, somebody selling rats in the store. What did I see on the internet the other day? They packaging up rats in the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that too, right?
I didn't know if it's true or not, but Tyson even got the crickets and worms and stuff.
I'll take some crickets.
Yeah, that's lawful.
Yeah, that's lawful. I'll take some crickets. But that's right. So they got that bad to where our people started selling donkeys' heads, man, for all that silver. I think it's like what, $50 of silver? Not.
Shalom.
Shalom. All right, so that's me, y'all. That's right. Leave a comment or something too if y'all want. All right, so funny, bro. All right, go ahead.
And it says,
I forgot how much 4 shekels of silver would be.
4 score.
Oh, 4 score?
Yeah, we said.
Oh, that'd be 80 shekels.
Woo.
So it sold for 80 shekels of silver. I can look it up in a minute, but it's all good.
It says, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold
What's up, brother?
for 4 pieces of silver, and the 4th part of a cob of dove's dung,
Cap.
of dove's dung, for 5 pieces of silver.
There you go. And what's a cab of dove's dung? That was a phrase. That wasn't literally like dove's poop. It was a phrase for like a what do you call that, man? Like a crust. It begin with a P. It's a C, huh? No, man. It's like a little white circle that you can crush them up and eat them, but it begin with a P. I forgot the name of it, man. It's like powder. All right, but it's like a powder, man. It was like a dust that you would turn into a little cream or something like that. And, you know, and it was real cheap. But at that time, it hyperinflated to almost 80 shekels of silver. That little bit. It'd be a little tiny cab of it. A cab of it mean like something real small. And then you had a donkey's head. They would cut it off and eat it. And they were selling that for 80 shekels of silver. That was called hyperinflation. All right? Go ahead. So America about to be destroyed, man. There's only one way out. It's for the man to turn back to our father, Yahawah, and to find out the true name of the Messiah. Not Jesus, but his name is Yahawah. All right? Jesus means praise Zeus. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing upon the wall, there cried a...
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Okay.
But that was the point, though. You can read that story when you get home. 2 Kings chapter 6, I think it was.
2 Kings chapter 6.
All right, it speaks about famine. Go ahead, brother. Who had that? What was it?
I got you. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
Right, all the food is real cheap right now. You know, I was just telling somebody you can go to the store and get a chi-chi for $1. Right? See, I was hyped about that. Still $1. You know, you can still go to Walmart.
Not everybody knows.
Everybody knows. You get you one too. Good, bro.
That they shall thank themselves to be in good case.
Right, so people think themselves to be in good case because of that, though. All right, because things are cheap, they can go to the store and buy whatever they want. They don't have to go out to a farm and milk the cow. They don't have to go to the water and boil the water, which would take like 30 or to an hour to just boil the water. First, you got to find the water, clean the water, and then boil it. And then you can take a sip. What did they say? Over there in Palestine, they said there's no water so much that everybody's, if you can find one drop, you'll find almost 100 people there trying to get that drop. That's right, man. Because there's a famine coming to this place, man. There's only one way out, to turn back to Yahawah, the same God that delivered us out of Egypt. All right? And all right, man. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
There you go. Beautiful, man. I forgot that was even there. So even then, all these evils are growing upon the earth. Sword. That's why the Lord said that. Wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. It's still growing. It's building up to a climax point. And he said, sword, famine. All these evils are growing on the earth. Who's growing it? The fire is kindled in my anger. Something like that. No, kindled. You know what I'm talking about, right? All right. Then we're gonna go back to Joel 2 as well. That's right, man. 'Cause, you know, if you're in this truth, man, you should be on fire right now. You should be happy, joyful. But our people, they walking around depressed, mad, angry. Look, see, he's about to show it. Look, there you go. Look. Show the anger, bro. Look, show the hatred. There you go. Show it. Don't hide it. I hate you too. Look up. That's right, man. We all hate each other. You know, we're just some haters. I hate the wicked hate us.
Con.
Fuck it.
It's
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 22. For fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn into the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
So the Lord said what? It said, shall consume the world with her increase. What has increased? The Lord said they shall build it, but he shall throw down. All right? And everything that they build in the day, he said the elements shall melt. And look at all they built on this earth. It's a lot. Look at that real quick. Look at this real quick. Heap on the wood. It says, where is it? Ezekiel 24:10. Somebody go back and show? That's right, man. So yeah, the Lord like, yeah, build it up. Build it up. Keep building this place up. Keep building all these different buildings and this American dream. Yeah, build it all up. Why? This is why right here. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 24, verse 10.
Yeah, I don't know if you may have to stop from the verse higher. I don't know what's before it or not. Let me see.
Verse 9.
Yeah, let's see what's it.
This is Ezekiel chapter 24, verse 9. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, woe to the bloody city.
Yeah, oh, there you go. He's talking about America. So the Lord's saying, woe to this place. Go ahead.
It says, I will even make the pile for fire great.
There you go. So yeah, build it up. Build this place up. He's making the pile for the fire great, man. That's why this is called the great city, isn't it? Go ahead.
It says, heap on wood.
Right, Babylon the Great. Heap on the wood. Keep doing your wickedness.
Kindle the fire.
Kindle the fire even more.
Consume the flesh.
There you go. Consume the flesh. Get everything spiced up and ready. Get ready to do your new world order. Get your table ready. Get ready to devour and eat so the Lord can rain fire upon you. Go ahead.
And spice it well.
Yeah, spice it well. Get it ready. Go ahead.
And let the bones be burnt.
Yep, keep going.
Then set it empty upon the coals thereof, that the brass of it may be hot and may burn, that the filthiness of it may be molten in it, that the scum of it may be consumed.
There you go. The scum of this place is going to be consumed with it, man. All the wickedness of this place is going to be consumed in it, man. So the Lord said, yeah, build it up as much as you want, just so he can tear it down. They shall build, but he shall throw down. All right. Yep, Luke 12 and 49. All right, go ahead. Then you got it, Brad.
It says, she hath wearied herself with lies.
All right, so America has wearied itself with nothing but lies, man. There's lies calling this place a God-fearing country. There's lies saying that it's going to rule forever and it shall not be no widow. You know, there's lies saying that, those Israelis over there are God's people. All right.
It says, she has wearied herself with lies, and her great scum went not forth out of her. Her scum shall be in the fire.
There you go. So her scum is going to be in the fire. That's why we tell people, don't tear down the monuments. Leave them up. There's just more fuel to get burned. You know? Put more up. Shoot. Put some more statues of Andrew Jackson up. Jackass up. Like this little statue down there, the little pagan naked devil. All right? Leave that stuff there, man, so the Lord can burn it. Don't take it down. Build your little Baphomet statues, DC. We ain't scared of none of that stuff, man. They said there should be no enchantments against the children of Yahawah.
St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis. We ain't worrying about none of that. Y'all go ahead and build your stuff up, man. All right. Or Lil Yachty, build up your American idols so they can be destroyed too and burned. Fuel for the fire. Everybody throwing up your devil hands. Little pink panthers walking around here. Like this one right here, snooping up our ways right now.
Sleuthing.
Got a little pink hatred in his heart.
Twisted.
walking and mincing as he goes. Go ahead, man. Yeah, silly, man. Go ahead.
This is Job chapter 20. Start at verse 5.
He ready to kick somebody's ass, but I ain't bothering him.
Say that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
There you go. The joy of the hypocrites, the rainbow movement. Esau is all for a moment, happy little moment. Pride cometh before a fall. That's right.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens.
Right, so they've mounted up to the heavens, man. They rule the whole world. Look at these devils. Look at these fools, man. All right, go ahead.
It says,
that's why they call themselves the illuminated ones, the Illuminati. You know, go into masonry, all of that. Go ahead.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens.
Yeah.
And his head reach into the clouds.
Yep.
Yet he shall perish forever, like his own dog.
Just like his poop that go down the toilet. That's what the Lord said about them. They're gonna perish one day. Yeah, they threatening us with all this new world order. They threatening us with the MOTB right here. They threatening us with that. You know? But the Lord said, no, don't worry about it. Even though they sitting there aiming at us, one day that's gonna disappear. The Lord gonna make that threat disappear. You're gonna say, where is he? What happened? Go ahead.
Yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung.
Right, that's right, man, like his own dung.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Whoa, there you go. I didn't know it was gonna be there. Those that see him, we're gonna say, where is he? We see them gathering the troops up, getting martial law ready, World War III. You see Bill Gates all over TV, there's gonna be another lockdown. Sound like Kermit the Frog and shit. It's gonna be another lockdown. Right? He said, soon you ain't gonna see them no more. I don't want to see them no more. You want to see them? I don't want to see them no more. I'm tired of seeing Klaus Schwab. He look like somebody off of them. What's that shit called? The spy who shagged me. Dr. Evil. He like Dr. Evil for real. You got Dr. Edom, then you got Dr. Evil. God damn. He like a real evil super villain. Huh? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? He look just like him. All right.
Verse 8 of Job 20. Yeah. He shall fly away as a dream.
Whoa, like an American dream. He's gonna fly away.
It shall not be found.
There you go, man. All right, so what's that? He shall not be found because they're gonna be in the pits. They ain't gonna be able to come up on surface. You know, they ain't gonna be able to come up on the surface unless they're working. And even when they come up on the surface, the sun gonna scorch them. You know?
It says, yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
There you go. So this is a vision. What vision? The prophecy of the night. Who's supposed to be ruling in the night? Esau, the nocturnal animal that hunts in the night. And they're gonna be hunted themselves. All right, the predator gonna become the prey. They're gonna be chased away by the lion, Yahawah. All right, go ahead.
Verse 9, it says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
There you go. So what's that, his place? What's that? Esau's in a heavenly situation right now, ruling. So that place is not going to behold them or hold them anymore. That's why the Lord said that about America. He said, what? Sit on the ground. There is no throne for thee. So they're going to lose that power in the earth. All right, it's our turn to rule. It's Yahawah's turn to rule, you know, and we get to share in that. That's right, man. Let's go to Joel. Let's see what we got there. Right, man, because these prophecies are coming to pass, man.
All right, talk.
Yeah, what's that? Yeah, we're just rocking.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm in my holy mountain.
Right, so we've blown the trumpet, man, and we've sounded the alarm amongst our people. And if somebody's spiritually dead, they're not going to wake up to that alarm. They're going to sleep through it. All right, or they're going to be groggy, try to shut the alarm off. right? You waking them up out of their damn American dream, their sleep. Shalom, Mark.
Yahawah.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
That's right, man. So all the inhabitants of the world should be trembling right now, but they're not showing no fear. All you hear on the media is whose side are you on? You know, they talking politics about death, man. People, children, and families dying over there, and they still talking politics. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I hope so. Good to see you, man. All right, shalom, man. Yeah. All right, so where we at? Go ahead. Interjection? Yeah, good. You want to bring it on now?
Yeah, okay. This is Ezekiel 25, just like when you were saying about when they were like they're going to be in the pits.
Yeah, bring that power.
This is Ezekiel 25 and 12.
Yeah, we'll go right back where we was in a second.
It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, power, because that Edom have dealt treacherously against the house of Judah, taking vengeance and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword." So Esau has had much vengeance, you know, and now we seeing it ramping up again, and he's coming at the children of Israel because he has dealt treacherously, and again with vengeance shed our blood. The Lord is going to stretch his hand out against them, and now we see what's going on around the four corners of the earth, how the Lord has his hand stretched out against Edom. And guess what? He said he's going to cut off from Edom man and beast. What is he going to do to Babylon, America? This is their last bastion. The Lord said he's finna get rid of it. He's finna roll this place down and make it a burnt mountain. So the Lord is finna do away with the devil.
Right? He said, what manner of person should you be in all your holy conversations? I mean, in all your actions, all your speakings, man. It should be something dealing with the spirit of truth, something dealing with salvation, something dealing with the kingdom. And if people try to make you, you know, we're sitting here to change the world, not to be changed by the world. So if people try to make you inferior to make them superior, you need to get away from them. All right, your light shouldn't dim to make their darkness increase the room, to make them feel better. You should be able to shine your light anywhere you go. You know what I mean? Other than that, you don't need to be in that room, man, just because it's full of darkness. All right, go ahead, brother. No, you good.
This Job 18:8. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The jinn shall take him by the heel.
Right, jinn is another form of a trap. It's a snare. Go ahead. They're gonna take him by the heel. Go ahead.
And the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way.
Ooh.
Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet.
There you go. All right, as America's moving towards their new world order, the Lord said there's snares in the way of that. And that snare, the Lord said the snare was already laid for you, man. Going back to World War II with the nuclear age. He already laid the snare. And they're walking on that snare. It's called America. All right, this place is a trap. This place is a place of destruction. All the migrants coming over here, they come over here and get destroyed. Because this place is going to be a melting pot. Not the melting pot meaning people. a pot to melt. Yeah, literally. It's gonna be a pot to melt metals. And if you're not gold, you're not gonna make it.
You're gonna burn, slap up.
That's right, man. This is an iron furnace all over again. So that was it on that what you read? That's right. So the Lord laid snares in the way as they move towards their new world, as we move towards a new world order. All right, they can move towards it, but they're moving towards perdition according to prophecy. Okay, so it's nothing to fear, man. The Lord said, don't envy the wicked, because they bring wicked, evil devices to pass. All right, so we see Elon Musk, we see Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg with their meta. We see them with their, you know, the lockdowns they did. We see them bringing to pass their war over there in the Middle East. But we don't fear that. We trust Yahawah Shem Yahushai, man. The Lord appointed their bounds that they cannot pass. We ain't gonna let them get all the way up to that point. He gonna say, "Oh, you should have been quicker than that."
Ooh, you almost had it.
Yeah, you almost had it.
Should have
Young
been
buck.
quicker than that.
All right.
Kind. We don't fear it. We embrace it. Why? Because the Lord Yahawah Shem Yahushai told us about it. We're not ignorant of y'all devices, man. So by y'all doing this, hey, it gets us a step closer to the kingdom, man.
Right.
Go ahead and do your dirt.
Yeah, man. There's victory at the doors, man. You know, that's what we should be meditating on. As this world tries to push out their witchcrafts and deceptions, you know, try to get you to doubt yourself, or to doubt that the kingdom is coming, or to push it off. You know, you got to have the kingdom within you. And you know, if you meditate and you get quiet enough, you can hear that voice within you, man. And that's the kingdom. All right? Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is the book of 2 Peter.
Right, a lot of people scared to be alone. A lot of people scared to meditate. It's a good thing to do. Go ahead, bro.
Chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that a day is with the Lord as 1,000 years,
All right.
and 1,000 years as one day.
There you go. So it's only been 3 days, almost 3 days, man, since Yahawah, 2 days. Going into the third day. 1,000 years. Go ahead.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness.
Right. So the Lord is not slack concerning the promise that he told us during the time of Yahawah. All right. So people think it's not going to happen. They think Esau is going to get their new world order. You can feel it. There's a transition happening, man. You know? Go ahead.
But is long suffering to us, Lord, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Right. That's what I was telling the brother. Me and the brother Gabar was talking about it earlier. He appointed the bounds of these people that they cannot pass. Right. But he appointed the bounds of these nations according to the children of Israel. So as long as we sleep, they ruling. When we wake up and the candle's lit in the room, the light has to run. You know, the light has to disappear, huh?
The darkness have to run.
Oh, I said light. Oh, I said, yeah. Once the candle is lit in the dark room, even if it's a match, it can take away that much darkness, man. All right, and we represent that match, which is going to turn into an inferno. It's going to consume this whole place, man. Go ahead, brother.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night,
That's right.
into which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
There you go. So their rulership is going to pass away with destruction, with a great boom. I just did a lesson on it this morning. One of the missiles of Russia called a Tsar Bomba. And Bomba means boom. Tsar means vehicle. A boom vehicle. Yeah, they ain't talking about one of Jake whips that they drive.
No bam.
No, that ain't one of those.
Yeah.
No booming system. Nah, this is a boom. They're gonna pass away with a great explosion, man. All right, go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
There you go. Luke 12 and 49. That's right. So the elements, that's everything they building up. Once again, we're going back to it. Everything they built up in this society, even their MOTB, their devices, they get that in the body, they're gonna melt with it. All right, and one of those elements is the human body. Gonna melt.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall burn up.
There you go. So all the works that they've done in this place, man, all your cars, all your buildings, all your corporations, your houses, your crafts, your idols, everything people have built in this society is going to burn up. Go ahead.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what matter of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation, and godliness.
There you go. So the Lord said we should be stashing our riches in heaven, not upon earth. Not trying to be like Rick Ross and Diddy and them, which are the prophets of Baal, right? They foretell you of a future that of investment, just like the churches do. They feed you a dream. You know, you see them sitting at the table eating the king's meat, king's food, and you want to sit there too because we hunger. But the Lord taught her. He said, "Envy not the wicked, you know, and choose none of his ways. Envy not the oppressor." All right, and don't follow after the wicked to do evil. We don't follow 2/3. We have not followed cunningly devised fables. All right, that are told in this American dream. You know, that's right. This is what Rick Ross and them say. Let's get that. I think it's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. That's what they say, man. Cause they only believe you live once. Is it? Oh, let me see real quick.
I got it.
You got it?
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 5. It say, "For our time is a very shadow that passeth away."
Oh, no, you got to start from 1.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is where that old camp they used to teach here in this city, they went off. All right? But they forgot to start from verse 1. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, starting at verse 1. It says, "For the ungodly said..."
Oh, the ungodly are saying this. All right? Not righteous people. This is ungodly people saying this. Go ahead.
It says, "For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves."
Reasoning with themselves. What the Lord say? Don't be led by your own understanding. All right? So they're reasoning with worldly wisdom in darkness. Go ahead.
It says, "Our life is short and tedious."
What Rick Ross and them saying?
Live fast, die young.
That's what they saying, right? That's what 50 Cent and them saying. Get rich and die trying and all that. What they doing? What they say? Give you roses?
Yeah, give you the roses. Yeah.
That's right here. This precept. Go ahead.
It says, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
Right. Go ahead. Let's go to 5 now. Since that point made, verse 5.
All right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
"For our time is a very shadow that passeth away."
Yep, that's Diddy and them. Everything love. All right, it's all about now. Go ahead.
"And after our end there is no returning.
Yep.
For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again."
Right, so these people don't know that we're gonna have the kingdom one day. So what do? They think this is it. So they go out and kill each other for it. They want the riches now because they don't know that we have a kingdom coming, man, where we're gonna rule. This earth was given to us. Go ahead.
Verse 6.
America's about to get destroyed, man. All right, this is not a game. This is real. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 6, Wisdom of Solomon 2. "Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present.
Right, let me give you your flowers while you're here. Go ahead.
Let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth."
That's right. That's why you see all these rich people, all these rappers, you see them at parties, what are they doing? Bust around. "I love you, bruh." Oh, man. You're like, yo, you just saw him last week. That's the rich, helping the rich get richer. They're not helping our people out here. Who is Floyd Mayweather helping? Those Israelis. The fake Jews. We're the real Jews. All right? The Father's true name is Yahawah, his son named Yahawah. That's the name we got to know to be delivered, man. That name they taught us, Jesus, that's the devil's name. That goes into Hail Zeus. Our people are praising Zeus, a Roman god, just like they used to do in the ancient time. Go ahead. We got to turn back to the Hebrew. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 7. "Let us fill ourselves with costly wine."
Whoa, what they be doing? They fill themselves with costly wine. They even got a club now. Where was that at? In Texas or something like that? They just busting the bottles.
New York.
Yeah, they had
They buy all the bottles and they just break them. Like, yeah, I'm richer than you. Give me the richest bottles in here, and they just pour it out and then bust it. Yeah, they gotta get drunk. Go ahead.
It says, "Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and
Right.
ointments,
Yep.
and let no flower of the off."
Oh, let no flower. What do they say? Give you your roses, right? Go ahead.
"And let no flower of the spring pass by us.
There you go. So they don't want no flowers to pass by you. Let me give you your flowers while you're here. All right? Go ahead.
Let us crown ourselves.
Let us crown ourselves.
With rosebuds.
With rosebuds. What's that? Here go your flowers, bruh. Here go your flowers, Kodak Black, Warlock. Here go your flowers, even though you're doing mumble rap. You can't rap for nothing. What the hell? That's right. Oh, what's up, young brother? Oh, I don't know who that is. Oh. All right, go ahead. He said, tell them they need help. What's up, young boy?
Somebody's is like fighting for that Bible, and yeah. Okay, basically.
They battling over there?
Yeah.
Spiritual battle?
Yes.
Oh, they don't need us. They got it.
They got it. Thank you.
All right, you go back over and say stay sharp.
Young watch.
Yeah, man.
He got his popcorn and everything.
That's right. Yeah, we got allies.
Right.
All right, go ahead, brother. Kyle, thank you.
Verse 7, a wisdom of Solomon. It's like verse 8. A wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered.
Yeah, that's Diddy and all them, Jay-Z. Go ahead. Before they be withered.
Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness.
You're living deliciously. Right? Right? All right, so there's any more on that? That's what they say, man.
It's a little bit left in this one verse.
All right.
It says, let us leave tokens. It's like, say, let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this.
That's right. So they're saying this is their lot, man, to be the rich ones in this society. All right. So, but the Lord said He's close to a what? Contrite and meek heart, a repentant heart, man. That's what He said. What? Revelation 2:9. Look at that. Oh, my bad. Right, man. And then we can go somewhere else too. Anybody need this? Pray. Let me know.
This is Revelations 2:9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
The Lord said we really rich, man. Let's get that. Ecclesiasticus 4:11. All right.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 4 and verse 11. Wisdom exalteth her children and layeth hold of them that seek her.
Woo. So if we want to be exalted, all we got to do is take hold of wisdom. And the scriptures say it's better than any choice ruby. So through wisdom, the Lord created rubies and diamonds and gold and silver and these women. So we really should desire the creator of the art, not just the art.
Like they do in the flesh today, they'll dig up a Van Gogh or the painter. And, you know, you look at the artwork itself like it ain't shit.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. All right. So they honor the work and not the work master. Okay, the work master can make more for you. Okay, somebody got something else?
Yeah, I got something right here.
Go ahead, Al.
All right, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 40 and verse 19. No, verse 20. Wine and music rejoice the heart, but the love of wisdom is above them both.
That's right. What do you got? Diddy and them coming up with wine. All these rappers coming up with their own wine now. You know, Jay-Z, you know, getting drunk, all kind of wine, corporations. But all of that's, what it say?
I'll read it again. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40 and verse 19. No, verse 20. Wine and music rejoice the heart, but the love of wisdom is above them both.
Right, you can speak on it real quick.
Con, you know what I'm saying? Just like the elder was saying, you know, wine And music, it rejoices the heart, you know. So it may give you a good feeling. It may motivate you. But wisdom, that's what keeps you disciplined. You know, it's above them both. And that's the stability of our times that's coming, man. You know, because Jacob's trouble is going to ramp up, and we've been talking about it throughout the lesson, man. You know, it's all types of things that Yahawah is going to bring for the sword, man.
Right, man.
And he said, hey, a man shall flee for a lion and a bear shall meet him, man. You know, escaping your judgment, if it's meant for you to be judged in that day, is going to be impossible.
Right, it's going to be like that movie everybody used to be scared of. What was it called?
Final Destination.
Final Destination. Yeah.
Come.
No, not like that. All right, go ahead. Somebody holding something. No, he just brought it out. He said, wine and women rejoiceth the heart. But we all know that pride cometh before a fall. All right, and a haughty spirit before destruction. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 19:2.
Yep.
It says, wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away.
There you go. So yeah, you can rejoice in all the wine and the women and getting rich in this society, and Esau, the Caucasian race, their world that they created. Or we can be celebrating the kingdom to come, all right, of Yahawah, the true and living power, who's a dark-skinned man from the tribe of Judah that they lied to us about. The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we're the Israelites of the Bible, La Familia. All right, go ahead.
And it says, and he that cleaveth unto harlots will become impudent.
There you go. You're going to be impudent.
Disrespectful, hard-headed.
There you go.
One more.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
This is verse 5. It says, whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned.
There you go. So if you take pleasure in this wickedness, you take pleasure in Christmas, lying to our children about Satan Claus, telling them that some fat Edomite man, Caucasian man can climb in your house at nighttime and steal your cookies.
But leave presents.
And leave presents that he probably stole from the store. How'd he pay for them? They say he made them in North Pole. Well, how you get that stuff then? Well, he got to deal with Home Depot or something, or Toys R Us, Walmart.
It says, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life.
That's right, man. So, but the one that resists all these pleasures and keep yourself chaste like a chaste virgin, like a bride, then you what?
You crown your life.
You crowning your life, man. Ooh, that's what we hoping for, to crown our life. All right? We want to crown our life with the spirit of truth. All right, brother. Peace, man. That's right, man. That's what we're looking for, the crown from Yahawah's hand someday. All right? So let's get somebody holding something else.
Sirach 19:2.
He brought that one out. Where else can we go? We can go to Joel. Yeah, Joel too. Yeah, somebody had Joel too? Yep.
I'm on verse 2.
Yeah, you trying to find a precept real quick? Oh, you good?
No,
Okay.
it's back at the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light.
Right, and this is talking about missiles. All right, all these nations are gonna come together and they're gonna shoot missiles at this place, being guided by AI technology and satellites, and they're gonna put them in formation. All right, and all these missiles gonna look like an army that's being sent over here. All right, go ahead. So he said it's gonna be like the same way the sun peaks over the mountain in the morning. It's the same way these missiles are gonna peak over America, and when the kingdom's coming in. Go ahead, brother.
And it says, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light.
Right, all these nations coming together, man, and shooting missiles. This will never be like that again.
Neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
There you go. So it's not gonna happen ever again. All right, and that was prophetic because that happened. Everything that we're learning today was written for our learning, but the things that were written for our learning literally happened on the earth, and it became words. You know, the actions of the prophets, they became writings for us to read. All right, so the things that ancient Babylon did is a spiritual reflection of the modern Babylon today. All right, so as Babylon invaded Israel in 586 BC is the same way these missiles are going to invade this Babylon. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth.
Right, so a fire is going to burn this place up. All right, destroying people, man. Burning their eyes and their head. Yeah, let me do that again, bro. Yeah, I knew that was getting going. He don't want to hear that. Get your little ass up the street. They did loud ass popcorn bag. Alright, what was that last part, brother?
A fire devoureth before them.
Right, so that's an ICBM missile. Okay, so there's a fire talking about the warhead. You know, or have you seen Russia's Vanguard and they shooting in the sky, it look like a fireball. You know, it looks like it's on fire because it's burning up the elements in front of it. And he said, what? And the fire behind it, right?
Fine. And behind them a flame burneth.
And behind them a flame burneth. Why? Somebody get that thermal, this battle. Yeah. And then Revelation 9, 200 million. And then we're going to go right back to where you was at.
Gotcha.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
There you go. So it's going to be with burning and fuel of fire, man. That fuel is going to go into plutonium, hydrogen, you know, what's the other one? I always forget it, man. Uranium. That's right, man. And all kind of other chemicals that they're going to send over here, man. Radiation. It's going to be with burning and fuel of fire. That's going to be mounted on the ICBM missile, an intercontinental ballistic missile. All right, go ahead, brother. Revelation 9.
Revelation chapter 9, verse 15.
Yeah.
And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men.
Right, so those are the same 4 angels spoken of in Revelation chapter 7. All right, the archangels, they're going to be the ones that are loosed on the earth to bring World War III. All right, and it said to slay the third part of men, that represents the wicked. All right, over here in America mainly. Go ahead, brother.
And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them.
So they're going to cause the missiles to be shot on this place. Let's get that, Revelation 7. All right, so these 4 archangels that the Lord is going to loose, meaning what? Telling them to, what do you call that? Divine intervention? To bring the prophecy, go ahead and bring the prophecies to pass.
Revelation what?
Yep, Revelation 7. Yep.
This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1.
Right. Somebody get that Zechariah 1. I think it say the myrtle tree. It's gonna say something about a myrtle tree. Go ahead, bro.
So this is Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And it says, and after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
There you go. So 4 angels standing on the 4 hemispheres of the earth. Not 4 corners. You gotta be careful with Jake out here. Cause they be like, yeah, corners. See, I told you. But that corner means hemispheres. All right. The 4 sections of the earth. Go ahead.
It says, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Right. So that's what's holding back all the destruction, World War III, from happening right now. North, east, west, and south. That's the whole world. World War III. Go ahead.
It says that the wind should not blow on the earth.
Right. That's why the Lord said, though it tarry, wait for it. Because it shall surely come. But the Lord said he's long suffering to usward, that none of us should perish. See that? So once the elect is fully awoken, that's when this place is going to be brought down, destroyed. Go ahead, brother.
It says, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east.
Right. See, now this is them being loosed. Go ahead.
Having the seal of the living God.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
And cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom.
Right, this is before they get loosed on the earth. Go ahead.
It was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the streets, so like nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Right. Go ahead. Let me speak on it.
So what it's saying is the angels was saying, hold back the destruction until we have sealed our people of the people of our God in their foreheads, meaning giving them this truth before the destruction comes. Israel has to wake up first. Well, a remnant has to wake up completely first. Not all of Israel. 2/3 they're gonna have to get jacked up here. But it says, hold back the destruction until the servants of our power be sealed, be woken up, be brought in unto this truth, and then the destruction is going to come.
There you go. All right. Yep. So the Lord has these angels set up to deliver us, just like in during the time of Exodus. All right. That's what delivered us. The death angel. That was Yahawah. He said. It said the Lord is among them. As in Sinai. You know what happened there? Yep, the Lord is among them as in Sinai. I can't phrase some of them Jones today for some reason. Where was we at? We were reading. We done with that one.
Revelation.
Yep. Somebody got that in Zechariah?
Gone.
Yep.
Myrtle Street?
Yeah.
Gone.
You can start from verse 18.
1 and 18?
Yeah, Zechariah 1 and 18. Yep.
Gone.
And what I asked for just now though?
Zechariah?
As in Sinai?
Thank you. Yeah, just so in case I forget.
Gone.
Yep. The Lord is among them. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 1, verse 18.
Right, this is called divine intervention. That's why the Lord said, look up because your salvation draweth nigh. He says, birds flying. Somebody get that? Go ahead, brother.
Then lifted I up my eyes and saw, and behold, 4 horns.
There you go, 4 horns. What is that? That goes into Daniel chapter 7. The 4 horns. What's that? The Syrian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire. Yeah, Babylon. I skipped Babylon, didn't I? Yep, the Assyrian, Babylon, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, and the Roman Empire. All right, those are the 4 horns. Horns mean exalted, something that's being exalted. All right, the top point. So these are those kingdoms that have done what? Go ahead, brother.
And I said unto the angel that talked with me, what be these?
So what be these? All right, and the last kingdom is the Roman Empire that's still around to this day. It's the revised Roman Empire through America, NATO, and the EU. Go ahead.
And he answered me, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel.
No, my bad. Sorry, say that again, brother.
These are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem.
See that? So through all these kingdoms, these are the ones that scattered us, man. All right, so this is how we got scattered from being all together. And now the Lord has brought us back and put us on one stick. All right, according to Israel, also Isaiah chapter 11. He's gonna bring us back together, man. Okay, but through these nations, through these kingdoms, the Lord has used these nations to scatter us around the world. And that goes into Daniel chapter 9 as well. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 20, and the Lord showed me 4 carpenters. Then said I,
you got the horns, but then you got 4 carpenters. What's the carpenters? Those are workers and builders for Yahawah. Go ahead. You see these devils trying to be loud on purpose? Go ahead, though.
Then said I, what come these to do?
Right, what are these angels coming to do that are being held back? Read that again, Revelation 7. My bad.
Come on, you good.
Okay, where it say that was made to hurt the earth and the sea. Yep. What are these 4 angels set up to do?
This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 3.
Right.
Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
So these angels are set up to bring the destruction. What's that? Daniel chapter 12? Michael? Or is that Malachi chapter 4? I think it's Daniel chapter 12. Somebody got it, Daniel chapter 12, I think. It's Michael the angel.
12 and 1. Yeah. It's Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
Whoa, what? Read that again, brother.
Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
Oh, so they're going to stand for us. You see that? So Yahawah is going to send Yahawah Shai, and Yahawah Shai is going to command the other angels, and the angels are going to stand for us. That's Psalms 91. All right. Somebody get that? Angels charge over these? Let's get that real quick. Psalms 91. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is the book of Psalms,
Yeah, we got the other ones that I was asking for.
chapter 91,
I can't remember something.
and I'm going to start at verse 1. He that dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty.
Right. The secret place is the scriptures and this truth. That's a secret place. Go ahead. The tree of life.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge.
Right. He is my refuge. Okay, we hold too many, right? Psalm 18. Proverbs 18. Yeah, memory getting better, huh? Right, he's gonna say of Yahawah, he's our refuge. I'm waiting for you to get this real quick. Right, Proverbs 18, I think it was. 10? Proverbs 18:10.
This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. It says, the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. So, Akon, man, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe, man, which differentiates what the righteous is going to do in our time of tribulation and what the wicked is going to do, all right? The righteous, we're going to lean towards our power, all right? We know our salvation and our help and strength come from the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, from above, all right? So we're going to call upon him in our time of tribulation. Why? Because he provides a way of succor through him, man. All right, Romans 10:13 also states that the name of the for whosoever call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, man. So therefore, by calling on the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we obtain our salvation. All right. So in our times of trouble, we're going to acknowledge him.
Right.
All right, this is back at the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 2. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
Right, so the Lord is going to deliver His elect from the snares of Esau, man. All right, and what did He say? He said, defending, He shall also deliver. So He's going to defend and deliver us at the same time. Go ahead. As birds flying. Oh, we already said they're holding it.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
Yeah, bring that up real quick. Yeah, there you go. Right, man. So those angels, the Lord going to use His angels to deliver us.
God. This is Isaiah 31:5. It says, as birds flying, so would the Lord Yahawah of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending, also He will deliver it, and passing over, He will preserve it.
There you go. That's our second Passover right there. All right. So where the Lord is going to pass over you, the individual, with His judgment. That means to be what? Be marked for exemption, meaning tawah, which means a mark of exemption from judgment. All right. That's the second Passover. In the kingdom, we still going to celebrate the first Passover, but in the kingdom, we're going to celebrate a second Egypt. All right. Now, somebody read? That's right. So he had birds flying. What's those birds? That go into the angels of the Lord. All right, Psalms 91. Is that where you at?
Yeah,
you go to verse 1, and then wings set our trust. Yeah, and then go back over to where you're at. Oh, that may be where you're at.
Charge over there? I think it's not charge.
Oh, right here. Yeah, we need this one. Yeah, you're right. Wings, and then wings set our trust.
Yeah, come on.
There you go.
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 4. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shall thy trust.
There you go. So we're going to trust under His wings, under them chariots, man. See that? Under them. So they're going to be over you, watching over you, man. Go ahead.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
That's right. Now you can jump back where you was at.
All right, this is back at the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 3. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
Right, so the Lord going to deliver you from the snare of these devils, man. They got this trap, this new world order they're trying to bring. Martial law, trying to shut you down. Go ahead.
And from the noisome pestilence.
Yeah. Oh, no, over here.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to go to 15?
Yeah, go to the point. With, under the wings set our trust. No, they say give His angel charge over there. Is it over there? Yeah, you should give His angel charge.
Oh, here it goes.
Yeah.
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, woo, to keep thee in all thy ways.
Yep. So the Lord gonna give his angels charge over you to keep you, meaning the word keep goes into the Hebrew word shamar, meaning to watch over you in all your ways. See that? So the Lord gonna send his angels to watch over us, man. And that's what we hoping for. Swing low, sweet chariot coming forth to carry us home, man. All right. That's why they call the Lord the Lord of armies. Man, you know. That's right. We ain't gonna get too deep into that because that's the top right there. Somebody, you hold anything? No, that was a right. I was playing, bro.
This is Psalm 68:17. The chariots of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
Right. Go ahead, brother.
The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place.
See that? Just like in Mount Sinai. Just like with Moses, and the angels of the Lord was over him and protecting him. And the Yahawah sent his angels to protect us, man. All right? The same way Yahawah is going to send these angels to protect us now. And Yahawah Shai is going to be among them. Go ahead, brother.
Back at Zechariah?
Yeah, why not?
Con.
I think that's where it was at, though. Yeah. You know why not?
It's back at the book of Zechariah, chapter 1 and verse 20. And the Lord showed me 4 carpenters. Then said I, what come these to do? And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head.
Right, so these are the nations that scattered us. So that we lift up our head in faith or confidence. That goes into Revelation chapter 11. Let's get that real quick. So like I keep stopping. Revelation 11, where they gave gifts for us. We were spiritually dead in Egypt.
And this is Revelation 11 and verse 8.
Right, they called us from lifting up our head to the Lord. All right, go ahead.
And the dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Right, so our people are spiritually dead in this great city called America. Go ahead.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
See that? So all these nations, they saw us walking around spiritually dead for 350 years, all the way up until Abba Bivens. And they didn't suffer us to find rest. To be put in graves means to put a body to rest. Instead, they let us walk around the street spiritually dead, stinking, getting plucked, like I said, strange fruit, hanging from the poplar trees, getting plucked by the ravens and these other nations and the wolves and the foxes. You know? Go ahead, brother. So he said what? And where also our Lord was crucified. That word crucified goes into the thigh, which means to be X'd out. They try to do away with Yahawah Shai here. All right? And they even try to do away with the Lord in the schools. They got rid of the Bibles. They say, cause the Holy One to cease from before us, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 10, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
That's right, we were tormenting their ass with righteousness. Going back to King David. You know, what's that? King Solomon. All right. You have from I think King David from was it 1001 BC to 970 BC. That's when he died. All right. He set garrisons up in Edom, and Solomon hunted down these damn Edomites. All right. So we raised hell on these wicked asses, man. And the Philistines, you know, and Moab. All right. And the Lord said He made all of their idols to bow down. Baal or Bel or Marduk. Destroyed all their idols, man. That was it. He confounded them, man. Showed them to be nothing but idols. Go ahead, brother. Somebody was reading?
Zechariah.
Right. So get back to that point. Yeah.
Con.
Yep.
Back at the book of Zechariah, chapter 1 and verse 21. Then said I, what come these to do? And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah.
There you go. See, they scattered us, man. While we were spiritually dead, the Lord put us to sleep. They used that moment to take over as a corpse. Meaning we were spiritually dead. Something that's dead, you can do anything you want with it. All right, go ahead.
So that no man did lift up his head.
See, we wasn't able to lift up our head to the Lord. They kept our head down. They try to keep us to bow down our backs all the way. You know, to submit to them. Go ahead, brother.
But these are come to fray them.
But the angels are coming to fray them. What the word fray means, to scatter them, to chase them away. What's that in Isaiah where it says when they should come in as a flood? Yep, let's get that. Go ahead, brother.
Gone. But these are come to fray them, to cast out the horns of the Gentiles.
Ooh, so the Lord sent the angels to cast out the kingdoms of these heathens, man. That's why the scripture say that on the Lord's head, Yahawah's head shall be many crowns. And who's coming with him, following behind him? Many angels on horses, meaning on chariots, wearing white garments, man. All right, ready for battle. If you understand Wisdom of Solomon, I think it was chapter 5, where it says Antiochus Epiphanes saw the angels in heaven doing military drills. And they had pikes, all kind of war horses, chariots. Go ahead, brother. So these angels are set up to scatter and break down these nations, man. To stop their power against us. To make that prophecy come true where it said, no weapon formed against these shall prosper. They're going to form the weapons, you know, which will scare you. But the Lord said they should not prosper against you. All right, because the Lord, He's going to raise up a standard against them. Go ahead.
Which lifted up their horn over the land of Judah to scatter it.
See that? See, these are the nations that lifted up their horn, their nation, their rulership over our nation to scatter us, man. That goes into Joel chapter 3 or chapter 2. We ain't got to get it where it say they sold us to the Grecians and all that. And they were all confederate against us. We ain't got to get them though. All right. Somebody got the other precept?
Isaiah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, shall lift up a standard against him.
All right, man. All right. So look at that. What's that standard? Oh, my bad. I got the wrong one. I'm typing in. My bad. Here you go. What's that? Psalms 105. It says what? Yeah, Psalms 105. He suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes. For the elect's sake, the Lord gonna reprove and blame kings, man. You know, send his angels to destroy them. And these other nations to go against each other. And he says, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. So that's that standard that the Lord gonna raise up. All right, saying don't touch mine anointed, man. All right, don't hurt the oil of the wine, the elect. All right, the ones that are dealing with prophecy. So that was it. Somebody holding something?
Come on, Isaiah 59:19.
Just bring that out. We can probably start wrapping them up because I think
I got the word for the definition for the word standard.
Yeah, lexicon. Bring it out. You get it.
All right, this is the word for the this is the definition of the word standard in the lexicon of Isaiah 59:19. It says to flee, vanish away, to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear, to hide. So the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to keep us away. He's going to protect us in these times, man. All right, when that enemy shall come rushing in like a flood, man. He's going to stand it all right. That way we won't be able to be hard by Esau in that time, man. Hey, what it say? Touch not my anointing, neither do my prophets no harm, man. All right. So, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, hey, he's not going to allow us to be touched in these times, man. Yahweh Ratazah, we're part of that number, man.
All right, brother. Right. Yeah, so Esau can do what they got to do. But every move they make, as I said before, the Lord going to be with you like Bobby Brown. Every little step you take, be right there. All right? And every move they make, the Lord going to put that python grip on them. Our dragon going to destroy their dragon. See that? Somebody got a preset? You got one? Oh, not yet? You got one? Come on. Yeah, go ahead. Bring yours up.
This is Jeremiah 51:25.
Yep. Let y'all take this one.
It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain. saith the Lord Yahawah, which destroyest all the earth. And I will stretch out mine hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks.
Yeah. He's gonna roll thee down. The Lord gonna bring America down from being lifted up with these other nations. All right, my bad.
It says, and will make thee a burnt mountain. So the Lord said he's against you, you destroying mountain. And we all know who the destroying mountain is. That mountain means government, power structure. We already know Babylon, America goes around the four corners of the earth destroying. Well, the Lord says he is against you. And he's gonna stretch out his hand. When he stretch out his hand, he's gonna stretch out his hand in judgment. He's gonna stretch out his hand in indignation and righteous anger and roll Esau down from the rock, meaning take them out of that high, lofty place that they at. And he's gonna make them a destroyed, burnt mountain, meaning he's gonna do away with it. You already gotta think the Lord finna have 200 million missiles hit this place. That's gonna make this place that burnt mountain.
All right. Yeah, bring it up. Try to be quick too.
All right, this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, in their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Khan, and the best example of that, you know what I'm saying, is the movie Terminator, you know what I'm saying, Judgment Day, the second movie. You know, where Sarah Connor got burnt up by those ICBM, man. Those warheads, those nuclear missiles. You know, that's gonna be the plague and the judgment of the so-called Caucasian race, which are the Edomites of the Bible, but 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they got to drink of that cup as well because they owe their father the devil, man.
All right. You got one? All right, yeah, let's run it. You good? We got a couple seconds.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. So it's the Lord Yahawah who set up watchmen, which is his men to give a vigilant and watchful eye to be able to warn our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. This one lesson alone, you have heard warnings of wars, famines, pestilences, all types of destruction that's about to befall this place, America. It says, keep not thy peace day nor night. Because even when we not out here in the highways and byways, man, our videos and lessons on the internet, playing and running day and night, man, constantly giving warning and you know, those signs to the people, man. So for the 2/3 that's not hearkening unto this warning, taking heed unto this warning, you're gonna be destroyed and judged in that sad destruction and judgment that's about to befall this place. Because you chose not to hearken unto that trumpet. You chose not to take heed to that alarm that was being sounded, man.
Beautiful, man. Let's get it, man.
It's Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou verily heavily laid the yoke. So they spared no pity on the old, the young. All right. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. The Chaldeans represent the upper elites. All right, they deal in sorcery. Again, they use America as their hammer. All right, their beacon to rape, rob, and murder throughout the four corners of the earth. And through that enchantment, through that deceit, all right, the deception of the dollar, so on and so forth, it's gonna come back ultimately to hunt them. All right, for judgment, for these nations to come back and be mad as well. All right.
Fire.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 41. Behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. Basically going into how China and Russia, all of them are raised, coming against Babylon the Great, which is America, man. They're being raised up to come against this place. They shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Man, the bow goes into the destruction like the ICBMs. Man, they're gonna shoot off these missiles, man, and hit this place and bomb this place, man. It says, their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses. Everyone put in array like a man to the battle against the old daughter of Babylon. Right, man. So just basically going into, man, prophecy, man. You know, the Lord say he's going to destroy this place, man, because he has an indignation against Edom, man, and Esau, Edom, man. It's the ones who rule this world right now, man.
Right. Like Sealy said at the end of Color Purple, everything that you've done to me, gonna turn around and have me. You got a precept, Buck? Yeah, we got a couple seconds on there, I think.
All right, just pull up Psalms chapter 28. Start at verse 2. It says, hear the voice of my supplications when I cry unto thee, when I lift up my hands toward thy holy oracle. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert.
We're gonna end it with that, man. All right, we're gonna end it with that. We want to give thanks to the Most High and His Son in the ancient Hebrew. Bless the one Kodash, the Holy Tongue. We want to say, Call, Halayim, La, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. All right, double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders, and shalom to you, Akim and Akwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth, man. Keep believing, man. All right, and Esau gonna keep deceiving.
Shalom.
Shalom. Honest to our elders.
Oh, thank you. All right, shalom.